everybody, this is Heather from Planning with Grammy, and today is going to be a really gorgeous day in upstate New York. It's going to be almost 70 degrees. It is going to be really great. And this week, instead of celebrating an Easter theme, I'm going to go with something a little different. World Party Day is the 3rd. It is on Friday, and World Party Day just so happened to match this theme of Life is a Party sticker book. So when I had my bucket of sticker books and I was going through, and I have my chart for each week of the year, and I had written in there World Party Day, and I went through every single book, sticker book that I have, and I saw Life is a Party. I said, this really matches, and there's no other time I'm going to be using this sticker book most likely, so instead of doing an Easter theme, I'm going to do Life is a Party theme. I said to myself, Heather, you got a thing going with the washi, so why not keep going with the washi? So I'm going to go with the washi again. So anyways, this is the sticker book. It's got lots of cute kind of stickers in here, like funny cute stickers, and one in a melon kind of a thing. And they have these great letters in it, made out of balloons, balloon letters, quirky stickers in it. And I went ahead and kind of, I'm going to be truthful here. I went ahead and made a little guide for myself, and I decided that I was going to put in just the first letter for the day of the week over the numbers. Don't really need the numbers per se. Now, this is one of those weeks where the month changes in the middle of the week. Has anyone ever done a theme where you had on the last, you had one theme up to the last day of the month and then started a new theme on the first day of the month? Have you ever done that? I've done it before. It can be a lot of fun. In fact, I used to do that a lot in the beginning. I just realized I put that down a little low for the washi. Hopefully I don't do that again. I don't know if I want to lift that up. And then let's put that one right there. Put this one, oops. So I was just going to show you, I have my correction tape. I think this is a Tombow. Actually, I'm not really sure. Yeah, Tombow, it says on the back. So you just, I think this is self-explanatory. T M. I think that looks really cute. It's a great way to decorate the top. If you really wanted to, you could take a little marker and just put like a little number on the bottom side of it to indicate the numbers if you really need them. I don't think I need that. I also am going to put in some lined boxes on the bottom, and I'm going to put in some flip boxes as well. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so I have added my boxes, my lines, my journal boxes. I've also added one of my flip boxes. It's just a long rectangular piece of paper that I measured, and I then fold it in half. Now I printed this out on a, I used Canva to create the box, and then I printed it out onto some thicker paper. Then all I do is take some dot adhesive on the back, on one side of it. And then I try to line it up just so. Okay. And I put that down. I think that worked out pretty good. Okay, so I got the backing off of my sticker that I made for the journaling. I try to put that on, and now I have 2 flip boxes. The reason I did that is because I like to have 2 picture, at least spaces for 4 pictures, and I decorated up here, and then I usually don't do that. I usually put in check marks and then the journal boxes. So since I decorated up here, I still need room for my check boxes and journal. So I'm going to do that underneath, and then I'll put the photos on top. I hope I explained that. I don't know. But so I take my Sakura Quickie glue pen, and I am going to do it this way, I think. I actually haven't done it this way, so this will be a test. So I figured out how to put the washi around. I decided that I did want to put it around here. I didn't do it here now I think of it. I might fix that. But anyways, I put it around the whole thing, and I did use the 5mm here. And then I put the confetti in between the letters. So I'm going to put them in a little crooked, I think. Yes, girl. I might add some things in as I go along during the week. Friday has to be on Friday, even though this is really the this is the day of the World Party Day. I couldn't resist using a Friday sticker. And this is the one that's going to cause a little bit of a problem because of the washi. Right? Maybe not. Actually, I don't think it is. I don't think it's causing a problem, actually, because it's, even though it's see-through, I was worried that the washi was going to come through in a weird way, but I'm okay with that. I know I have a picture to go in here, so maybe that's what I did. I left that empty for the picture. And then, let's see here, we have our check marks. So here is my spread. I think it looks pretty good. I feel very happy, and I have my next week's spread. I have my brain dump, which I'm going to fill in here. I'm going to look back on the last week, find some things I didn't finish, which is a lot, and put those in. I'm going to put in some planner goals over here. I'm going to put my meals in and the weather, which today is supposed to be really good. I know I've already mentioned that. And I have a few stickers up there. I have my flip over here for some writing and pictures. And I think this is pretty complete. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and hopefully you'll like and follow me and see what we have for next week. Have a nice day.